Okay, guys, I have all of them in the pan here. Hopefully you can see them in this little bit. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus another one up here, so I have 7. And I'm pretty much out of hamburger now, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what to do next. Now, you might be thinking, I have all this leftover stuff. Why do you have me do so much? I'll show you why. I will show you why we had to do so much. Why we had to do all that. I will show you, because what you want to do is you want to take this whole thing, you want to dump it on top of the enchiladas. I'll show you what I mean here. Give me a few minutes to get them all, get all the stuff for the bottom here. So I mean, you can't be shy about sour cream if you're going to use this recipe. You cannot be shy about sour cream. You just can't. And why would you want to be? It's so good. I didn't used to think so, but I do now. Now, the reason why you want to do this is because the ends of the tortillas can get dried out and burn, overcook. So, if you had this over the top of all of them, which this is part of the actual recipe, it's not just my idea. It's part of the actual recipe. You want to, especially, spread this over the ends of the tortillas, and that way they stand a better chance of not getting burnt or overcooked or dried out. So it's super important to do this, and it just helps them stay a lot softer and they don't burn, that kind of thing. It's just a lot easier to do, and they end up coming out so good because they've had this stuff on them. They're not as dry and as chewy and stuff like that. So I remember one time I was making this, and I was so impatient to eat it, I forgot to, it was so impatient for it to cook and get done, I forgot to put any of the stuff on it. And they were so dry, they were crunchy. The tortillas were actually crunchy, they were so dry. And I was like, okay, I'm not doing that again. So, it was then I realized the real importance of putting this stuff on, because it's just easier. So, I'm trying to get on this last little one over here. I'm going to grab some of these stuff here. Trying to get them all coated. Most of them are pretty well coated, but there's a couple over here at the end that aren't quite getting coated enough. There we go. So that just helps it to be all sealed and everything, and just makes it better. Okay, so here's the thing I want to tell you about. We have them all filled and they're all coated with the yummy sour cream and cream chicken soup mixture. Now, the directions say that you're supposed to bake this for 25 minutes. Now, bake it for 30 minutes, but at 25 minutes, take it out, top it with cheese, put it back in for 5 minutes. Now, what I do is I go ahead and put it on there early, put it on there now, then put it in the oven for a full 30 minutes. That way, you already have the cheese on there, and it turns golden brown, and it's so beautiful. So I put the cheese on now, but the directions say put them in for 25 minutes, take them out, put the cheese on, put them back in the oven for 5 minutes. These bake at 350, so just, universal cooking and baking temperature. And so my ex-husband would just drown these in cheese. You wouldn't even be able to see the enchiladas. I don't like that much cheese because I want to taste the other flavors that are in this. So I don't use as much cheese as he does, but I use a fair amount. You're going to end up using most of your 2 cups of... And we still have a little bit left in here in the bottom. So, but you just want to have a good amount. Not a good amount, but just enough for your... you don't see any big empty bare spots in your stuff here. And I'll show you what this looks like before I put it in the oven. Okay? So, this is what it looks like. See how much cheese I put on. This goes in the oven, and I will turn the camera back on in half an hour and show you what it looks like when it comes out. So, until part 3, this is me, KimberlyJ, saying peace out. Mwah. Bye.